Hi everyone, I'm Sugandha and you're watching Ready with HR and I hope so. Yes, you all are well and you all are waiting for this session because yes, this is today HR course module 3 and session 5, and we are going to do evaluation of training and development programs, and this will be an interesting session because evaluation is after needs assessment, after design and planning, and yes, so after delivery. Okay, so let's have a quick recap because yes, you must know what all sessions you have missed out, so you can check these sessions from the pin comment. Let's have a quick recap. So first we have done module 1 where we have discussed two sessions. In that we have discussed about HRM, what is human resource and management, and what is the purpose of HRM. Then in module 1, session 2, we have discussed about basic elements of HRM, that is from recruitment and selection to strategic HR. And after that, in module 2, you can say from module 2, we are discussing these basic elements in detail. So module 2 was on recruitment and selection, where we have discussed complete recruitment process, what is recruitment, why we are doing it, what are different stages in recruitment, how this recruitment process goes, and how we can select a candidate. That included complete recruitment process in detail, starting from identification of job vacancy to yes, selection. Then we started module 3 where we have discussed about training and development. That was a basic element, second basic element of HRM. And we have started the first session, that was introduction about introduction of training and development, and then key elements attached to training and development. In session 2, we have discussed about needs assessment. In session 3, we have discussed designing, planning, and session 4 was delivery. Today it's evaluation, and this is important. So make sure to subscribe this channel if you're watching me for the very first time, and do hit that cute notification bell icon so that you could get my updates later on as well. So today we are going to discuss about the evaluation. Let's get deep insights. We are going to do pre and post training assessments, means how and what we have to do pre and post training. Then feedback from participants, this is also very important. Next is post program performance evaluation. We are talking about post program performance evaluation, and then four levels of evaluation we are going to discuss. Then is return on investment analysis, and last but not the least, behavioral. Yes, sir, this is behavioral observations. Okay, I hope you will be watching the whole session, and towards the last, please do tell me that did you like the session or not. Okay, so what is evaluation and why we're talking about this? Evaluation phase, it is a critical component. Why? Because after delivering the training, HR professionals or whoever is involved in this training process must assess its effectiveness to determine if it has achieved the desired results. That is evaluation. We are discussing what? That yes, we have planned everything, we have tried to implement it, whether this process is effective or not. This is actually evaluation. So it helps in understanding the impact of the training on employees' skills, knowledge, performance, and you can say behavior, as well as its alignment with the organizational goals. Means this training is worth or not. Whatever we have implemented, is it worth? Is it going somewhere? This is what we have to evaluate. So here's a detailed explanation of how HRM evaluates training programs, the various methods involved, and the importance of this process. Okay, so pre and post training assessments. What does this mean? Overview. Now, see, you have to understand that if we will assess pre, if we will assess pre-hand, anything pre-hand, then only we will be able to assess after the post training. Otherwise, how we will compare? Okay, when we are not aware that what to do, then after doing something, how we will come to know that yes, whatever we did was correct. Okay, so this is one of the most common ways to evaluate the effectiveness of the training process, that is of the training and development program, and this is through pre and post training assessments. So these assessments are basically designed to measure the knowledge or skills of employees, as we have discussed, before and after the training. Means before my employee was not having good communication skills, and after this training I figured out that yes, now the employee has excellent, or you can say good or average communication skills. Okay, so how it works, we need to understand how it works. So first is pre-training assessment. Now here employees are tested on their knowledge, skills or attitudes relevant to the training topic before the program begins. If I am giving training on communication skills, on IT, on AI, anything, so I have to assess whether these skills are present in the employee, and at what level, okay. If these skills are there in employee, then at what level they are. So this provides a baseline to compare against after the training. Post training assessment, now this was pre training assessment, now we are going to do post training assessment. Here what we have to do, now after the training is completed, employees take a similar test to assess how much they have learned or improved in the relevant areas. As I have already told you that you need to compare, so this is where that pre-training assessment will help us. So we are going to assess on the basis of same knowledge, skills and attitudes, that how much they have learned or improved in the particular areas. So the results of these assessments are compared, we all know, to gauge the effectiveness of the training and closing skill gaps. So to understand this better, let's take an example. So if it's a sales training program, I usually take examples of sales. Why? Because this is a very common example and anyone from any profile can relate to this. So that's why I always take, normally I take this sales or customer care kind of a profile so that everyone can relate. So in a sales training program, employees might take a pre-training assessment that evaluates their understanding of negotiation techniques. Okay, we all know that in sales we need good negotiation skills. So after completing the program, they take a post-training assessment to measure improvements in their ability to apply those techniques during client interactions. What we have done, we have analyzed pre-training and now we are analyzing after the training, post-training. So what is the importance of doing this? Pre and post training assessments provide quantitative data to measure learning outcomes, and this approach helps HR to identify special improvements in employees' knowledge or you can say skills, and determine if the training objectives have been met. Okay, so this is important. This is very simple thing. When we are doing anything, we are changing anything, then what we have to analyze, means how we can analyze that change has effectively been introduced or implemented. We must have old figures, then only we can assess post figures. Feedback from participants, this is one of the evaluation process. So gathering feedback from participants is an essential evaluation method that offers qualitative insights into the training experience. Now see, this feedback provides HR with valuable information on the relevance, effectiveness and overall impact of the training from the employee's perspective. Okay, and now how it works. So at the end of the training, participants are often asked to complete surveys or you can say questionnaires that ask for their feedback on various aspects of the training program. Okay, and yes, next is common areas of feedback include the quality of the content. How was the content, quality of the content, effectiveness of the trainer. This is important. We always think that okay, we have hired a good candidate, we have hired a good trainer, so yes, this is obvious that he's excellent and we don't need any feedback for him. But this is not the case. Okay, it could be that yes, you have hired the best trainer, but still there could be some flaws or you can say there could be some areas for improvement. So we must ask for the feedback from the participants and the relevance of the material to their job and the overall experience. Like someone is training and they have provided the material for this training, but that material is incomplete, so what's the point? Fine. So employees may also provide feedback on what they found helpful or you can say what could be improved, and whether they feel more equipped to perform their job duties as a result of the training. they can provide, and you can ask for this. So let's have an example, like after an online compliance training session, employees might fill out a survey rating their satisfaction with the course material. This is very normal, like whatever we do nowadays, there is a survey, or you can say there is ratings are there. Even if we shop online, then also for the app or for the services, they ask for rating. Okay, employees might fill out a survey rating their satisfaction with the course material and the platform's ease of use. It's means application. They ask rating for application also when we shop online, and whether they feel the content was applicable to their daily responsibilities. Okay, so this could be a great feedback after an online compliance training session. Now, what is the importance? See, for feedback from participants help HR understand how the training is perceived by employees. See, it could be that we are thinking in a different way and employees are taking in a different way. Employees are thinking, oh, this is just an ordinary training, or company is having the habit of doing such a stuff, so let's take it casually. So we must understand that how employees are perceiving it. Fine, which can highlight, strengths or identify areas for improvement. It provides insights into the employee experience that could help HR refine future training programs. Like, we need to tell the employees what is the objective of this training. Okay, so this is important. Feedback is really important. I always say, always take feedback from participants, from candidates after the interview, from managers, from subordinates, from supervisors, and even their way of giving feedback improves. If you will ask these feedbacks again and again, then you will come to know that yes, they are even improving on how to provide feedback. Okay, so next is post program performance evaluations. Post program performance evaluations. Now, this is one of the effective ways to assess the impact of training on job performance through this post program performance evaluation. Now, these evaluations, you can say, measure whether employees are applying the skills and knowledge they gain from where? From obviously training to their work, and whether there have been improvements in their job performance. We're talking about job performance now. Enough of training, everything we have done, implemented. Now, what is the actual, performance? This is important. We are talking so much from last 3-4 sessions. We have, done a lot of things. But now, what is the job performance? What is the improvement? This is what we are talking here. So how it works? Managers, or you can say supervisors, assess employees' performance after the training program has been implemented, and this may be done through, yes, through through performance appraisals. I have done several sessions on performance appraisals. You can check from the pinned comment. If you are watching this on Ready to Get Update, you can find a proper playlist, performance appraisal, and you can find interview questions related to performance appraisal, how performance appraisal is done, and a lot of stuff related to that. Okay, so you can check from the pinned comment. If you're watching it on Ready with HR, so yes, you can ask if you need a proper session on performance appraisal. I'll upload here as well. Okay, so regular check-ins or ongoing monitoring of, you can say, key performance indicators. Again, on KPI we have discussed a lot of things. So these evaluations, you can say, look at whether employees are applying new skills in the job, how their productivity or effectiveness has changed, and whether there are measurable improvements in their work. So this is what we are talking about. Here, HR may also collect data on performance metrics such as, sales numbers, customer satisfaction scores, or you can say project completion rates, to assess whether training has contributed to improved outcomes. Okay, so this is important. Now, next, let's take an example. Examples help us to understand in a better way. So, after providing customer service training, a company might monitor whether there is an increase in customer satisfaction ratings or a reduction in the time it takes for employees to resolve customer issues. You can understand what two things we can analyze after training completion. First is, or you can say, either customer satisfaction ratings that has been increased or not, or reduction in the time it takes for employees to resolve customer issues. Okay, even the change in one, you can say, customer satisfaction rating or reduction in the time can prove that yes, we are moving in a right direction. Okay, so what is the importance? Like post program performance evaluations offer real world evidence of how training has translated into job performance improvements, and definitely it helps HR determine whether the training has led to what tangible results in terms of productivity, efficiency, or yes, you can say employee behavioral changes. Okay, so definitely after this we can evaluate that whether there is a change in the productivity, efficiency, or employee behavior changes. Okay, next is these now see, this is four levels of evaluation. This is Patrick's four levels of evaluation, and this is very interesting. You will definitely relate to this. Please listen to this and please try to relate this. This is one widely used framework for evaluating training programs. And now this model assesses the effectiveness of training at multiple levels, now providing a comprehensive understanding of the program's impact. Now, how it works, this is where we need to understand. First is level 1, that is reaction, level 2 is learning, level 3 is behavior, and level 4 is results. So, reaction, learning, behavior, and results. How it works. So, this level, reaction, level 1. This level evaluates how participants reacted to the training, example, satisfaction, engagement, and it often involves collecting feedback through surveys or questionnaires immediately after the training. Okay, and level 2, that is learning. So, this level measures what participants learned from the training. Okay, and it involves assessments that test knowledge or skills gained. So, first was reaction, second was learning, and third is behavior. Now, this level evaluates whether participants are applying what they learned in the workplace, and it involves observing changes in behavior or work performance. Level 4 results. Now, the final level assesses the overall impact of the training on organizational outcomes, such as you can say increased productivity, higher revenue, or improved customer satisfaction. So let's have an example like for a leadership development program, HR might evaluate what? Level 1, level 2, level 3, level 4. We're going to discuss this in this way: level 1, level 2, level 3, level 4. So participant satisfaction with the program, level 1, level 2, how much leadership knowledge they gained. How much leadership knowledge they gained actually. Remember what we were doing in level 2? Level 2 was learning. Okay. So we will assess what here? How much leadership knowledge they gained. In level 3, whether managers are using new leadership techniques in the workplace. Level 4, whether there is a measurable improvement in team performance and employee retention. Okay. Now, what is the importance of this model? This model provides, you can say, a structured approach to evaluate training effectiveness at multiple levels, ensuring that both individuals' learning outcomes and organizational impacts are considered. Fine. So this is the importance. Next is return on investment analysis. This is also interesting, and we have discussed about ROI several times in different metrics also. So ROI analysis is a method that evaluates the financial return of a training program relative to its cost. Means how much cost we have invested and what is the return. Simple. So this approach is particularly useful for which kind of organizations? Who are seeking to understand the monetary value of their investment in training. And you can say every organization is doing it because they want to know, I am spending this much amount, now what is the result? So how it works? HR calculates the total cost associated with the training program, that is, you can say development cost or trainer fees. Employee time is spent in training because employees are spending their time in training, and that time they are not performing their duties, their responsibilities, their work, their actual work for which they are being paid. So that is also our cost. Okay, their time is also our cost because they are not you can say they are not doing their work at that time. Yes, they are learning things which will increase productivity in future, but yes, this will become part of cost. Okay, so next, after the training, HR assesses the benefits of the program, which may include increased productivity, as I said, and higher sales. Okay, improved customer satisfaction, or you can say cost savings. Now the ROI is calculated using the formula. What kind of formula? Now see this percent. Monetary benefits of training minus training cost into 100 divided by training cost, because what we are calculating, return on investment. So this method quantifies whether the benefits of the training outweigh the cost. So let's have an example. Let's understand this with an example. So a company invests in sales training for its stream costing, you can say 50,000. Okay, now don't get sentimental by these figures. I've just taken randomly. So after the training, sales increase by, you can say, 1,50,000 over the next 6 months. The ROI would be calculated as simple. Monetary benefits 1,50,000 minus training cost 50,000 divide by 50,000 into 100, and that is 200%. So this means the company gained a 200% return on its investment. Okay, this way we can calculate this. And what is the importance of this? We all know that yes, ROI analysis helps demonstrate the financial value of training programs, and you can say justifies future investments in employee development. Okay, means whether I would be investing in this kind of training in future on my employee or not. If I have to justify, means if HR wants to introduce this training, they can prove that yes, this ROI is there, return on investment is there. We can analyze this, and yes, we can say confidently that there is a improvement, and yes, we can introduce this training for the new employees also. So this was ROI. Next is behavioral observations. Now you can definitely understood what it is observation. Wherever observation is there, we are actually observing the people as we observe anything in the world. Okay, so this is observing employee behavior after the training is the you can say another important evaluation method. Observation helps a lot. I have seen people, just talking on the papers, on the documents, on the numbers, but you can observe the changes after the training. You can observe the changes. How this involves assessing whether employees are effectively applying the skills, knowledge, or behaviors learned during the training in their daily work activities. Like they have taken the training for granted. Okay, the training was provided from the company, that was mandatory, so we have taken. Now after the training, again we have started the same work schedule or the same way of doing things. Then yes, we can say that training doesn't help much. But if it works, then yes, it is effective. And how it works? So HR or managers, or you can say supervisor, observes employees over a period of time to see if they are demonstrating the behaviors taught in the training. Again, if it's for 15 days, 20 days, you can say 1 month, you can't expect a person to change completely. And on the very next day, you can say if the training is for 15 days, though on 16th day he is completely a changed man. That happens to few people. Okay, it doesn't happen to everyone. So you have to see over the time, over a period of time. Okay, so observations focus on what specific skills or behaviors that were targeted during the training, such as better communication, improved teamwork, or more effective problem solving. Fine. And yes, we can say this method may be informal, where managers make mental notes of employees' behavior, or formal, where observations are structured and recorded over time. You don't have to do it on the very next day. You have to observe it over the time. Fine. So example could be like after providing conflict resolution training, a manager might observe whether employees are now handling workplace conflicts more constructively and with less intervention. Right? So yes, this is important. Next is importance. Behavioral observations provide qualitative insights into how well training is being applied in the workplace. That's what I told, that if they are using the same patterns, same style of working, then yes, we can say that training is or you can say training was not up to the mark, or we need some improvement in that training program. It helps HR and managers understand the real world impact of the training on day to day work activities. Fine. So these were the 6 methods, you can say, evaluation process, where we can evaluate this. We can use all the methods, we can use few methods, we can pick we can pick and choose any favorite method, right? So if I have to summarize this, the evaluation phase of training and development in HRM ensures that the time, resources, and effort invested in employee development are yielding the desired outcomes. And you can say by using methods such as pre and post training assessments, whatever we have just started, like participant feedback, performance evaluations, ROI analysis, HR can measure the success of training initiatives. So evaluation helps in data driven decisions about future training programs, identifying errors for improvement, and ensuring alignment with organizational goals. We can say effective evaluation not only validates the effectiveness of current training program, but also provides valuable insights for continuous improvement of learning and development strategies. Why? Because we can improve over the time. If these strategies are not working, then we can improve them. We don't need to take these strategies with us just for the purpose of, okay, we have implemented the training program, we are working, we have taken these from some other company, borrowed from, or these training programs were in trend, so we are following this. No, we don't have to do this. We need to check if these are not working properly. Then we definitely need to take what we need to take proper steps to improve them. This is more important. So this was all for the day. Let's check out what we are going to do next. This will be the last one in this training and development key aspects, and that will be continuous improvement. So yes, we will emphasize on continuous improvement approach, refining training and development programs based on feedback and changing organizational needs. So this continuous improvement, you need to check, because yes, on what errors, how, and on what level we have to improve. This we need to check. And please don't miss this session, because this will be training and development key aspects last session, and definitely we would be doing more sessions on training and development. And what all queries are there, I want you people to write the queries in the comment section, so that I can sort it out. Fine, I can reply, I can make a new session for this, or yes, I can reply in the comment section. And if it's helpful, please do let me know in the comment section. And till next video, all the very best. Stay happy, stay safe. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.